Ah, oh, that's hot. That's hot.
So, how about that crossover?
I have to say, it did improve my faith in these shows quite a bit in terms of a certain few shows.
I will agree to a point.
Part of this crossover was the interaction between the characters.
That's always been the best part of these crossover shows, one-offs,
But
even promotional videos.
I still feel like they took it a step up, especially the
Yeah,
chemistry between Batwoman and Supergirl.
what short amount of time they had.
What short amount of time they had with Batwoman, it was pretty good.
It was all right. I'm not mind blown away. I'm not. Oh my god, this is so great. I'm not even at a point to where I want more.
I do.
I'm at a point to where it's like I'm good with what you have. If you present more, let me see what you have to offer.
I am the point where when the Batwoman show premieres, I will watch it.
I'll watch it.
I will watch it. Um, I know a lot of people are up in arms about Supergirl lately. It is still my favorite CW show. Yes, there's a lot of pushing different views and all, but I look past that. What I watch am mainly there for is a cheery Superman Supergirl show, which it is. It's a hero of the week
It's
super
a
Kryptonian
cheery
show.
pro Supergirl show that occasionally you have to turn your brain off
Yes, you do. You do. You do have to turn your brain
because
off sometimes.
when it comes to a point to where she's literally fighting a dragon, that it's no. Here's the thing, and it's not like it's an illusion of a dragon or it's a dragon like it's a dream sequence. No, no, it's an actual fucking dragon.
Hands
It's an
down,
actual 4-ton fire breathing pillage villages dragon.
hands down though, one of my favorite scenes of the show of all time.
Oh, it's one of my favorite scenes. I mean, it's stupid as fuck, but it's one of my favorite scenes.
It really is. Never did I imagine nor ask for Supergirl to fight a dragon, but god damn it, I want more.
But you presented this to me, so I don't know. My D&D mind takes over of this, so it's like if you're gonna throw a dragon, what else you got for me?
Well, you've said this quite a few times privately that Supergirl, the different plots and all of Supergirl, just it reminds you of an anime to a
it
point.
it it does. It reminds me of a left-wing politically agendaed anime, but
Still an
it
anime.
reminds me of an anime.
Well, cut that out. Um, do feel like it's
But back to these
yeah.
crossovers.
Back to the crossover. Um, the Flash and Arrow still I feel like was it had the when it was their roles it did have weak moments. Um,
Yeah. When it was Oliver and Barry together, no one else, when it's just the two of them talking, it is great.
but
It's
it's
really good. When you start throwing in their supporting cast, okay, and still having to deal with all the drama and kerfuckle around with them, that's when it still starts to slowly fall apart.
especially the Iris and the Felicity crap.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know people are going to be tired of us because we a year ago we griped about the Iris and Felicity stuff, and we're griping about the Iris and Felicity stuff now. I've come to a point now to where it's just not going to be for me. It's not going to be for me. It'll never be for me. I don't think I'll ever like it. So I just have to kind of just when it gets there, just push past it, ignore it, you know, and then just move on.
Honestly, I think that's why I do enjoy Supergirl quite a bit more because now that Mon-El's in the future, Supergirl doesn't have relationship arcs in her show.
Yet.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Right
Yet.
now, and since Monel left, it hasn't been a relationship arc, so we don't get those sappy CW stuff from Supergirl. We get it from Alex, which
Oh,
it's awful, but we get it. We don't have it with Supergirl, which I'm happy about.
you know, I kind of feel bad for the actress that plays Alex, because it's like you get brought on to this show, and you think you're pretty much you're doing a monster of the alien of the week thing, okay? All right, and there's been plenty of shows that fucking Agents of Shield was amazing at that.
Yes.
Okay, of fighting monsters or aliens of the week, of fighting these metas, humans and whatnot, and you're kind of this badass number one, agent there. Okay, there's a lot you can do with that, but apparently all they've pretty much planned on doing is let's just pile all the CW shit on top of her.
Yeah, all the tropes of a CW show is within Alex's character now. And it wasn't like that. When it was on CBS, it wasn't like that. And when it first started on CW, it wasn't like that. They have added a lot of character arcs to Alex. And because now she's the head of the DEO instead of John. Which I have issues with, because Martian Manhunter being the leader was definitely a plus in my book.
Yeah.
It honestly was one of my favorite parts.
But we've talked a lot about Supergirl.
Yes.
Let's kind of give an update on what we think about Flash and Arrow.
One thing before we change to Flash and Arrow about Supergirl that I do want to mention: why can't she be back on Earth 1? With Crisis of Infinite Earths coming next year, they need to add the Earths together. When these Earths, the universes start colliding, they need to make sure that Supergirl is on Earth 1, because just the chemistry alone between Batwoman and Supergirl was fantastic, and I want to see them work together, but the problem is they're on two different Earths, and
No, they will. They will. Like,
we say that, but I don't know.
No, because here's the thing. It's coming too big of a problem now. Now that they're introducing these big characters.
Yeah.
Like, it's becoming too much of a problem now not to have pretty much everybody on the same Earth.
It really is.
Okay.
Especially with the rumors that they're going to have a Superman. They're trying to get a Superman Lois Lane show off of the thing. And this Elseworlds crossover definitely started the groundwork for that.
Yeah, no, it's becoming too big and too overblown and too expansive not to just crash everything together.
Honestly, at this point, the CW is going to be all DC superhero shows, and there's going to be no other show other than Riverdale.
Hey, I'm still waiting for Green Lantern and Aquaman. Then you've pretty much hit all specters of the JLA.
Other than Wonder Woman. You got Wonder Woman too.
I mean, you have Donna Troy on Titans, but that's another story.
Yeah. Flash and Arrow. First of all, can somebody resize Oliver's Flash suit, because that thing was tight.
Scratch that. Can we just trash the Flash suit? Because I hate to say it. No, fuck it. I will say it. The Flash suit this season is fucking awful. It is fucking atrocious. I hate it. I hate the color scheme. I hate the design. I hate everything about this Flash suit.
It isn't the best. When I saw that Barry's daughter was coming back from the past because she's messed up the timeline, or she can't get to Back to the Future, because I was like, I just facepalmed. I, honest to God, facepalmed.
Oh, I know.
They've got me intrigued now, though, because apparently she's working with Erebal Thawne in the future, and it's the HR Reverse Flash from last year's crossover who's in jail in the future, and that's interesting. That's interesting.
I do have a problem with Flash. This is another personal problem with this. So apparently, during the developmental cycle of season 4 and season 5, Grant Gustin apparently went to the JLA Justice League movie style of flash running because oh boy, can that boy not run?
And that was one of the biggest pluses of Flash, the TV show,
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
running.
Was the running, but now it looks bad. It looks like you can tell they're literally running in front of a green screen.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. Something
Okay.
has changed. Arrow. The
I like
prison
it.
the prison arc was not bad.
No, it wasn't. I liked it because I liked a lot of the side villains they brought.
Yes, they were nice. I do have to admit
Okay.
that. But the Felicity arc is just I can't. I can't.
And I get it, dude. These are CW shows, so it's not like they can't not do this.
But they could tone it down a notch.
Just a bit.
It wasn't this heavy
just
in the
a
first
smidge.
couple seasons. I mean, season
Just a
2 was the
smidge.
best season of Arrow, hands down, because of Deathstroke alone. So remember the finale of Supergirl last year, it pushed towards the Red Sun, not Red Sun.
Yeah.
Is it Red Sun where he's a communist?
Yeah, it's the Red Sun.
Okay.
Well, it's the Red Sun where Supergirl, Superman pretty much works under fucking Russia.
Yeah, so they led towards that. That's what they hinted at. A car showed up naked in Russia. That's what they hinted at. Nothing of that has shown up in the whole half of the season.
It's like they had that planned, but then management literally came to them about an hour later, like, okay, so y'all, for next year's crossover, we're setting up for Crisis. Okay, well, scratch all that.
I mean, the Supergirl mech, it wasn't a mech suit, but armor suit, that was pretty cool. I do have to give that because the oxygen is the atmosphere was filled with Kryptonian. It was filled
Kryptonite.
with kryptonite, and I do have to admit, it definitely was interesting. Did it look the best?
No.
It didn't look the best, but it was cool. They did learn from Tony Stark by doing Kara's head inside the suit. Like that was cool. But overall, there's still a lot of
prediction-
flaws.
Yeah.
Personally, I am to the point where I'll watch Flash for shits and giggles. I will
I watch Flash because I like some of the people that's on Flash.
Yes. I'll watch Supergirl, Arrow occasionally. Legends got awful. That show has snorted cocaine. I do have to admit, by not including the Legends in this crossover, it made it about 10 times better. Because they didn't have to juggle so much stuff. They had 3 hours instead of 4, so it didn't feel like it lulled in the middle. I'd give them props on that. But overall, we're not in love with the shows anymore as we used to be. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know a lot
Or maybe you don't like this video.
If you don't like it, that's okay. But we appreciate you coming by the channel, giving it a view.
We appreciate all the views, even all the likes and dislikes of the last video.
Yes, we appreciate it.
And every comment, yes, all of them.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.